Go on.
All right, we are back.
We back.
Yes,
we back. We trying to figure this out. What was being said?
And that's the thing, though. This is the thing about. Let me address this. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, you got to get to know a female about her and whatnot and everything.
Messed up your whole
boy, the ambiance, the shrimp, and the wine.
Man, don't worry about it. It's all right.
Let me tell you this though. Like, I'm gonna say this. Sometimes women, they make excuses for themselves. That's the ones I'm talking about. They use indecisiveness as an excuse to get their way, to be funny and stuff. I'm like, I'm not all with the funny stuff. I'm like, just be direct with yours. If you really don't know what you want, I understand. I'm like, okay, you're in your moment, and I'm like, I got you. I know you. I'm gonna get what you want. But when you acting funny, you telling me something. I don't like pizza. Blah, blah. I'm like, see, you doing too much right now. And I don't like that doing too much stuff. Like, it's no.
So the thing is, if you're a messy type of woman if you're a messy type of woman who loves mess, even if it's with your female girlfriends, regardless, if you love mess, you're going to even create mess with your significant other. If you're messy, that's just going to be
it's what you used
the root
to.
of
It's
it
your
all.
surroundings.
You know what I'm saying?
If you got a group of girlfriends where you can't talk about uplifting your man, you shouldn't even be talking about y'all man at all. Like,
you better say it twice, now.
Because the thing is, though, I learned about there's certain things that women do on social media. They like to clown guys saying, "Oh, he can't do nothing for me. He this and that. He whack. He ain't got no money." Blah blah.
Baby, you're whack.
And I even when I had a group.
What about you that's attracting these whack dudes?
I had a conversation, like we had a group conversation. I was just basically expressing myself, and a particular woman, she said, "Oh, she must have you must have been hurt. You must have got hurt." I'm like, why does it have to be all that? I'm just expressing myself. Just understand where I'm coming from. Like, don't think I'm being sensitive. That's why a lot of men can't express themselves. Because women always talk about something, he a punk, he's sensitive, and that's why we're so grounded. We hold things to ourselves. We leave out the door. We don't want to talk to y'all because y'all talking about we punks, we suckers, and blah, blah, blah. When a guy expresses himself, it's like, take advantage of that.
The whole time, that's what a woman really wants. A man that expresses what he has to say. No, in all actuality, women do want that. Women want a man that can articulate their emotions and their feelings and not mask them.
They think guys gotta be like 50 Cent, the game,
Negative,
and all that.
negative. Don't nobody want no man like that.
If I'm sitting down, if I'm saying, babe, I'm depressed, I'm feeling this and that, and she like, oh, you just being sensitive, you emotional. I'm like, well, I can't even talk to you.
I want you to open me up to your emotional side. I need that. I need that. That lets me know where I can place myself in your life. You are the man, but let me know where I stand in your life so that we can become one. Please let me know. I love a man that shows his emotional side, that turns me on completely. Is letting me know, like, there is, you do have that sensitive side of you where I can come in because it's that's deep to me. That's deep when you can let it out in front of me and let it out and just let it down, baby. I understand that you are the man. I would never take that from you.
I know you got some. I'm gonna say this real quick. Like, just pick back what you're saying. Like, I think one of the biggest fears that men have is not being enough for their woman.
Thank you. I'm glad.
Because look, if we're not enough for our woman, we feel like we're not a man. Like, but if a woman said like, "Oh, baby, you everything," it's like we feel like a man. But
so to hear those words is what you mean.
We need encouragement from women.
And support.
Women have power in their words. Yes. Like, they don't. For a woman to say like, "Man, I'm so proud of you. Like, I love everything you do for me," it gives us a boost. It makes us want to do even better. Like, we want to go Super Saiyan. Like, we go Super Saiyan.
So ladies, please don't hold it back. Don't hold it back. Let him know. Let your
man know that he's doing an incredible job in a relationship.
Know. Compliment him. Let him know.
It's a must.
But the thing is, though, some of us guys, we understand we're not these celebrity guys. We're not Idris. We're not Denzel. We're not Michael Ealy.
These
it's like
guys who are
the thing is though,
a figment of imagination.
But you know what we are? We're real. We're ourselves, and we do the best we can to do what we can for y'all. Like, it may not be much, but it's everything that we got.
And that, because we're giving you everything we have, that's all we expect. That's all we expect. And at the end of the day, if I feel like somebody's treating me right, I'm a person that loves hard. You know what I'm saying? I wear my heart on my sleeve. So if I am connected with you in some way, you're gonna get my whole heart. Yeah. So if you get my whole heart and I'm feeling like I'm not getting yours, it's gonna be a problem. But once you give me your whole heart, oh my God, it's hands down. Like just as much as you make me feel good, I'm gonna go over and beyond to make you feel even better.
And that's just where we're
man.
standing. But man, that is the next level. That's all I'm saying. Like when it comes to that, like you gotta actually show me that you're interested in that much. And it goes back to studying your woman, studying your man. I need to know what it is that you love about me, and I want you to, express how you feel and what you love about me, because it's that connection, and you gotta kind of like really evolve and involve yourself around the right people. Like you have to actually stay connected, and oh my God, it's everything.
And that also includes your significant other. If your vibe ain't vibing high,
baby,
you ain't vibing high,
baby,
you gonna have a low vibrational.
Let me tell you something.
Person that you're attracting.
It's not gonna work.
It's not
gonna work.
It's not gonna be fulfilling to you. Let's just say
so
that.
Just be around
if
good
you
company.
playing around with it,
just make sure around good
it's
company.
not gonna be appealing to you.
And that's what I'm saying.
From Team Venus.
Girls.
Involve yourself around the right.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna say this real quick. I'm gonna let my man E take over, but girls have girl talk. Women have woman talk. Now let me say the difference. You're
absolutely right.
Girl talk is ridiculing your men, laughing at them, saying what they're not capable of doing for you, not please you, all that crazy mess.
Well,
this is what women do. Women say, sis, how are you and your man doing? They say, hey, we having problems. Let's pray for you. Let's uplift them. Let's pray for them, and let's see what we could do to do better. Brother, I want you to take over. I am parched.
He's parched.
I am parched. I'm using big words today. I'm gonna let my brother take over. He got the keys, man. He got the gems.
I don't got the gems.
He the man though.
I'm trying to figure the gems out.
Hey, that's
it. It's all right. Just when you thought you had the gems, you still trying to figure it out.
Right.
She wasn't going with you. She wasn't shooting with you in the gym.
All I could do is observe, and
observe and report.
Experience. And take mental note or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I think I don't know if this would be a point to the conversation, but I think women are very powerful, first of all. And
of course.
The astronaut has landed on Venus. Planet V.
Like a man is gonna go wherever like a woman is, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I'm trying to figure out the right way to say this. Like,
hey, why you thinking on it? Can I interject?
Go ahead.
So let me say this real quick. Women do have so much power, but it's a reason why men are in charge.
Wait, hold on.
To all my women out there.
What's that mean?
To all my women out there, humble yourselves. Y'all have so much power that y'all need a man to take charge.
It's all about the role.
It's all about the role.
What role?
It's all about the role.
Lane
it's nothing about who's over who's what.
So
it's like we
elaborate on that some more, because I just need clarity on what you mean about a role.
I would say this. It's kind of, I don't know how they really explain it though, but with great power comes great responsibility. And I feel like women, not to say nothing against y'all though, but y'all rely on emotions. Guys, we rely on logic. So it takes for a logical mind to lead an emotional spirit. So I feel like men are in charge for a reason. It's not to say we over top of y'all, we above y'all or anything. It's like we're just natural leaders. And y'all love natural leaders. So it's up to us to lead y'all into this life, into the promised land. Like,
I'm not taking nothing away from you. You're absolutely
and there's
right.
nothing wrong with that. Like, it's a lot of things that men need help with that women get help with and vice versa. But when it comes to like our life in general, it's like that's why it's God, husband, wife, and kids is set for a reason. It's no one above anybody, but we're playing our roles because God knows what he's doing. Men are meant to be emotional.
Okay.
we're logical thinkers. Like if a woman goes off, it's like, she have her moment and stuff. It's like we're there to calm her down and say, baby, it's okay. It's going to be all right. And we could calm y'all down in a way that no one can.
Yes.
Boom, let me drop the mic.
Drop the mic and
Fellas,
step
you
to the
can
left,
calm
to the
us
left.
down in so many ways
We can be calm.
that nobody can.
No, don't. Let me just elaborate on that though.
Okay.
You hit a valid point because it's not. I'm not going to say. I'm just speaking for myself.
Okay.
Because I personally am a leader myself, so I don't look to be led. I just look to have somebody that.
You're a leader in your own right.
Yeah, I'm a leader in my own right, so I don't really look for anyone that I have to be led by. I want us to kind of do it together. Like I don't really want to be feeling like I'm being dictated. Like
But
I don't feel like that.
let's say this.
I think that's what the difference. That I think when a man, some men may think that them being head means they rule it all. Woman has no say so. You submit to me, and
And
that's
a lot
it,
of
that's
guys
all.
who think
and,
that.
But
and,
that's
and
the
not
thing,
look at
though.
their wife or their woman as a helpmeet.
Let me
Exactly.
interject real quick. Like when it said wives submit to your husband, it doesn't mean like I say like, oh, fix me a sandwich, rub my feet, like you do whatever I tell you. It's submit to the spirit. Go.
It does not.
What?
Hey, chill. Hey, look, I have nothing to do with this.
Where are you talking? Like, what?
Now let me speak on some real stuff.
Oh,
Where you
it's the
get this
woman.
information from?
It's the woman submitting
does
to the
not.
spirit of a man.
People say yes.
Like, Lord, check this out. It's the woman submitting to the spirit of a man.
Let me stop.
Like, that's who he's submitting to. Like,
Submitting to the spirit of a man.
she's not our slave. She's our helper. Like,
Yeah. Okay, and
the
that's
thing-
all. That's
and the
all.
thing
I
is-
like
no,
that.
no,
no. The thing, the thing is though, it's like
What's the definition
just,
of
just
submissive?
because it's God, husband, wife, kids and whatnot, it doesn't mean like we're just above y'all. It's like we're just playing our role as men. Like we're supposed to like, be like the natural born leaders. We're supposed to lead.
because-
Like I said, like trust me, like women, y'all do y'all thing on y'all own. Y'all do it very well. But when it comes to relationship, a man is supposed to be a man. He's supposed to be the leader in the relationship.
Who said he's supposed to?
Well, that's the thing. He's supposed to, and a lot of men are not.
Who said
But at the end of the
Because women are
day,
emotional.
it's like, I mean,
Cause tell me this. Don't tell me y'all don't get emotional. Like,
yeah, we do get emotional, but
who needs to calm- who
sometimes
needs to
it's
calm y'all
like
down?
we want you guys
needs
to
to
be
calm
the
y'all
head,
down,
but all guys are not the head. That's the problem,
Yeah.
and they get intimidated by these strong, independent
let's set this
women.
straight right here. If you want to be the head, be the head. Be the head. I
It's the
shouldn't have to
disagreement
question
I
your.
was waiting
I
for.
shouldn't have to question your authority. I shouldn't have
It's
to question
not-
your leadership. I shouldn't have to question your
but
sacrifice.
respect our role.
And as
though.
women don't
Yes.
come
Now, let me
with a
say this.
hand, but we
No,
don't
no, let me
respect
say
I
this.
will respect your role
No,
as long as
no.
you leading our family on the right path.
Let me say this.
'Cause
Let
if
me
you
say this.
got us messed all up and in debt
There-
and doing all
there are guys-
You reckless with it.
There are guys that are doing everything they're supposed to, but for some reason, some of these women out here try to test them to the point where they're trying to break them. I'm like, let that
If you
man
can
be
break,
the man.
you're meant to be broken.
No.
Let me tell you something, because I got
If
something
a
to say
woman
about
is acting
that.
like that, he needs to leave her. Like, he don't need to be with no woman that's trying to test
Oh
his
yeah,
strength.
I agree because she doesn't love him if she's
No
doing
man,
that.
no
if she's testing
woman,
his
no
strength.
woman should try to
So
go
what do you mean by
above and
testing
beyond.
his strength?
Try to do like, crazy things like, oh, I'm gonna like, yell at him, or as soon as he get in the house, I'm gonna go crazy. Or
I know someone personally who does that to her husband.
Sometimes they do that on purpose, just to try to like,
Just to see
irk
what you
him.
gonna do.
They be like, go ahead,
Like,
touch me.
oh,
I'm
what
What you gonna do?
like, I ain't gonna touch you. I'm gonna leave your ass.
Exactly.
I gotta cut that out.
And
I'm a
then
Christian. I can't be
when
cursing.
you're gonna leave, and then when you
Christians
leave,
But my thing is though, I'm like, let's just all play our roles. Like nobody is above anybody, but let's just know our
First of
place.
all,
give
It's
thanks to that.
listen. It's a lot of things that men can't do, and it's a lot of things that women can't do.
So
Let's compliment
those
each
are
other.
the things that we need
Let's
the other person
compliment
for.
each other.
Exactly.
Because it's times where a woman may go like, she just may go like emotionally crazy, and I'm like, baby, calm down. I'm here to calm her down. Or it may be a time where I need to open up, and she's there to help me open up about my emotions. Like we compliment each other. But when you try to test a man, try to say, I'm gonna just go crazy, I'm gonna try to act funny, just see what he do. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to leave because I'm like, I don't need this much stress in my life. Like I'm already dealing with enough as a man. Men deal with stress too.
Yes, just by being who they are. Women feel like
they deal with even more. It's like we all deal with our own amount of stress, like the stress that's best suited for us. Like I'm like, I don't need to come home and hear like nagging and all that boom boom. I want to come home to a woman like saying, babe, how was your day?
As a couple,
oh, it's perfect. Sit me on the couch, I got you. I'm gonna do you the same way too.
You have to balance. You have to balance each other out as a couple. Stress level and all the things that you go through. You have to learn how to balance one another out when it comes to these relationships. And the thing is, it's so much that's going on when it comes to the man and the woman and this, that, and the third, and who take the role and who don't. Because you got a lot of dominant women out here. I am one. So I want you to overpower me a lot of times because I feel like I have a say-so, but you got to know how to talk to one another. It all goes to that respect level.
Let's talk about overpowerment here on the Average Joe Show.
Empowerment.
Yes, because we got to come back with that
We have to balance one another out, and it levels out to respect. Respect one another. Respect what role you play. Respect yourself. You'll respect your spouse and what they're trying to do and how you're trying to be. You're building a foundation for one another. You're doing it for each other. When you selfish in the game, you won't get through the game. You won't get through. It would never be a connection.
When you selfish,
if you have that respect for one another, you're gonna go all the way because you're in it for one another.
When you do it more for the other person.
Come on,
that's
now.
Not for the kids.
Than for yourself.
Yeah. But you know what though? It's not. Oh, my fault, bro.
I was just gonna say if it's true balance within a relationship, then like there's no one person like over top of the other person.
With respecting yourself. Because if you can't even respect yourself enough, I need women to understand that though. Like forget trying to enlighten y'all on what women, the mind of a woman.
Right.
At some point.
Because a man ain't going. You ain't going. If you're a man, you're not going to
fully understand a woman.
Yeah, and that's just period.
That's a lifelong study,
so at the end of the day, a
lifelong
woman,
study, man.
From woman to woman, and this is what I do. You can follow me on Abby Natural Healing. We can have a conversation, a spiritual enlightenment cleanse, and whatever type of healing, all that type of stuff. But it's like you have to know what it is that you want for yourself. Plug. You have to know what it is that you want for yourself in order for the other person to. Once you're in a place where you are practicing your own self-love, someone else will step in and be like, dang. Yeah, so she loves herself that much. I can't come short. Like I can't.
And that's what's going on today.
So
because
women, love yourself first before you expect somebody else to love you.
A lot of guys are linking up, and it be good guys who are linking up with these women who are insecure, and they go after these women that's so insecure. So they're intimidated by the women that are independent and know their worth. So it's a lot that's going on, and why us women that have things under control and know what it's like to live and to come on, it's a lot that goes on, and why we are single black women out here because there's so many women that
say it, brother.
Say what you gotta say.
Speak it.
There are a lot of guys out there that are intimidated by independent women, the ones that know what they want.
That's why I said their worth, who know their worth.
But there are some out there that are so independent to the point where they be like, nah, I got this. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing.
A man has to be secure and know what he wants as well.
That's when you
it's like if I'm in a relationship,
say, I know my place. You shut her up.
If I get into it,
shut her down.
If I get into it, I'm like, I'm just
me.
being the man that I need to be. And she's like, nah, you just doing. I'm like, okay, then I had to gracefully bow out of this relationship, and I have to be with a woman that's going to respect me to be the man
that I need to be.
Because it's weakening men when they're in a relationship with a woman that's too independent because they feed off of them. And I'm like, you shouldn't have to feed off of a woman.
But it's a lot of men that don't speak up on or anything. You know, they'll let that woman do what they want to do and this, that, and the third. Instead of being that man and speaking up, like, look, let me tell you something. Because I need that type of man.
Because y'all know it's women out here that beat that man.
I need that type of man.
Y'all know it's women out here that beat that man. Like, it's not just domestic violence.
This is
on
realistic,
the other hand.
though. This is realistic.
So I'm expecting for a man, mental, physical, and emotional. So when a woman finds a way to damage a man's spirit, and they use that against them, you know what I mean? That's abuse.
Yeah.
So a woman can't be expecting for a man not to put their hands on them, abuse them verbally or mentally. If you are taking every opportunity you get to bring this man down, to tell him how worthless he is, or
it could be any little thing. It's like men have a sense of pride.
Respect is reciprocated.
It's like when a woman tells a man, like, that's why I'm big on the social media thing, because they use it as a platform to bring a man down. They'll tell all this business, and the guy feels worthless. He feel like he ain't nothing. They like, oh wow. Or you telling your girlfriends, like, he ain't nothing, he can't even get a job, he this and that, he can't do that.
Let me tell you something. That
worthless don't even drive.
That woman that tells her girlfriend,
that shows her.
Let's talk to that woman, though. Let's talk to that woman that tells her girlfriends those things.
Because it shows who you are.
It shows
it explains
your
what you
weaknesses.
exactly
as a woman.
Exactly.
It's crippling her too.
Exactly. But at the end of
for girlfriends to say things like, girl, you don't need him, let's go out to the club, find another man. It's like, you're basically crippling the female for a lifetime. Like, you let her know, like,
that's placing your friend to the point of where you are, because you want that company,
because they're jealous.
At the end of the day, let me tell you something. I don't want to brag about my man. I have my ups and downs, and yes, I talk about, oh my God, my man, this, that, and the third. I don't even, first of all I want from a friend is an ear. Is an ear and an ear only. Sometimes I'm venting out and I this, that, and the third, but I know what to tell my so-called friend.
And you know what, though?
So
and it's nothing.
I don't even once again involve myself around that crowd, because I don't want that pushed back. I just need you to be an ear. I don't need you to be that voice, because I'm just talking and I'm venting and I just done the third. But you got a lot of all of this all this stuff going on, and I'm not gonna cuss. You have a lot of stuff going on. Just in the world, just being realistic. No, seriously, like you know what I'm saying, and it's getting terrible. So that's why. It's just a whole bunch of confusion and mess when it comes to
people just make interactions between men and women, relationships more difficult than what it should be.
Then it has to freaking be.
I be listening to
just go with the flow. It don't have to be that serious.
I be listening to what people go through. I be like, really, like,
that's your issue? That's why you about to get divorced?
And then I be sitting there looking like what? Do you know what I'm going through?
Wow.
Come on now.
I be like, all it takes steps. You get acquainted with somebody. Hey, how you doing?
I believe in
listen. You become friends.
Hey,
I just want to see how you are, like, emotionally and mentally, like, see if we connected. So when we date, that's when we connect spiritually. Once we connect spiritually, dating, it's like, let's get more intimate in our conversation, but more respectful. Then when we get married, that's when the physical kick in. The physical is last, because when you connect with somebody spiritually, the sex is gonna be good anyway. Like, ain't no such thing as bad sex when you connect with somebody spiritually.
You feel it before you even had sex.
For real?
That's why I said nobody shouldn't feel insecure about their body, especially us guys. Like, if a guy got it, he's going to give it to his female. If a woman got it, she's going to give it to her man. She's going to have confidence. It's not her.
Right.
It's like you shouldn't have to worry about
the woman
if I'm enough.
Never mind.
I want the feeling.
My mind was going somewhere.
Oh Lord, speak your mind. We got to speak our mind.
I can edit this
Let's
out.
go. We ain't editing nothing. Let's go. We're not editing nothing. Speak your mind. This is truth right here. This is what I love about facts. Come on now. What you got to say?
BET after dark.
Nah, you just triggered a little nasty, but
Now go and speak your mind.
Nasty part of nature.
We're adults.
Come on.
Yeah, the woman receives and the man gives.
The woman receives and the man. Yeah.
Yeah, but see, what I was thinking about,
I would have no problem with
wasn't.
No, because that right there is not only sexually though. Like, it's not even only sexually.
That's why I want you to speak.
It really digs deeper, because when a man gives and a woman receives, that can even in itself be balanced. Like a woman doesn't have to always be a giver. You know, be receptive to a man giving to you.
Won't you both be givers?
Yeah,
and
you
both receive at the same time.
Thank you.
If you're in a relationship,
thank you.
If you both play your roles as givers in a relationship,
oh my God, neither one of you are ever
y'all
feeling
could
empty.
receive.
Yeah, you're not ever
like,
feeling empty.
Just imagine you coming home, y'all fighting over. Nah, babe, I'm gonna get you. No, I'm gonna get you. That's a good feeling, as opposed to fighting like you don't do nothing for me. You don't do nothing. I would love to fight with my girls. About
giving,
who's like
giving more.
No, where
baby?
I'm gonna just say that. Who's gonna give who top first?
Come
so who's
on,
gonna
I'm first. I'm first. Let me be first.
We can go at the same time if we want to.
You can be last. You can be the happy ending, but I'm going first.
I don't mind.
And you know us as women, we like to be on top. So yeah, we first.
Juices and
First
berries.
and foremost.
Come on now,
ladies.
Let me show you what I can do.
Ladies first.
I want to prove myself. I want to show you like this. What God bless you with. Like I'm gonna show you the blessing.
Just to know that you are blessed and you can have this for the rest of your life.
You better give.
You better go over the top.
Baby,
take it to the next
level. I'm gonna give it
level.
my all.
Listen. When you giving your partner special attention, you're not gonna be like one of them like porn star celebrities or whatnot. It's like, no, this is just me showing my love to you physically. Like I'm going over the top.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give everything I can to
That's
you.
why
I'm gonna make
everybody
sure
don't deserve that gift.
I'm gonna make sure like
every chance you get.
I'm gonna make sure you happy at the end of the day.
Every chance you get.
But this the thing too. Make sure y'all communicate, because sometimes
that was what I was about to say.
That connection is everything.
Make sure it's not all about sex.
It's never all about sex when you have that connection. It's never all about sex. It may seem like it's getting heated and it's about it in the beginning, but when you make sure that ending is perfect and you make sure that you guys both have that connection and you guys are balanced and know what it is and know what you're getting out of it, it's fun. That sexual attraction is going to basically come from you being around one another. You're going to climax off the simple fact that you're in my presence.
Exactly.
And that's going to be the most powerfulest thing. You know what I'm saying? When I see you,
but the energy exchange,
but the energy exchange
can't only be sexual. Like you gotta, for me personally, can't nobody turn me on sexually until they turn me on mentally.
Hello.
So I can never even think that I'm gonna get. I can never even think that I'm gonna get close to you sexually,
right?
If you ain't turn my mind on,
you ain't turn me on by saying anything.
If me and you ain't on the same wavelength mentally, then there's nothing you can do with me sexually.
Because there's gonna be no attraction. Where is it? Like, and that's the problem, because you have so many women that's just giving their treasures to these guys, and it's like you're not even worth it. Because honestly, I know I give good head. Everybody don't deserve my head. You understand what I'm saying? I cannot get in your presence and be sitting here and you're sitting here, you're in our presence, and you ain't even. First of all, if I give you head, baby, that's a blessing on its own.
Hello.
I haven't even gave you the most important treasurish part.
Exactly.
Because you have been blessed with the beginning. You can't wait to get to the end. So I'm gonna make sure I keep you on your toes from the beginning.
I'm gonna say this.
That's just me, though.
When you're truly,
that's just her.
When you're truly in love with somebody, I'm telling you, you will go all out to the point.
Come on, man.
You will leave them wanting more.
And that's what I like.
I love the fact that when you satisfy a woman, like I said, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a virgin. I had my moments with a particular female where we did what we did, but we didn't have sex. But what I did was, for her, she told me what she wanted, and I gave it to her.
Yes, and
I gave it to her to the 10 pounds.
You aim to please.
I did what I did.
You get satisfaction for that.
I did what I did, and I'm not bragging. I'm just saying what it is.
You ain't no little boy. You like, man, I ain't even here.
Wanting more.
I left her breathless. Like, I'm like, it turns me on when a woman is turned on by what I'm giving to her.
Yes.
Like, when I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm like, I get a satisfaction knowing that you're good. Like, I wash my face, but nah, I'm gonna say this though. Like, when you're in love with somebody, it shows. Like, it shows when you giving them all. But my thing is, my biggest turn on with a female is when she's so much into you, she's willing to do whatever it takes to make you happy. Because it takes a lot to make a female happy, but when she's into you that much,
and she make you happy,
you walk through that door, she said, babe, like, Let me get you. You okay? Look, she go from do you want top or do you want a sandwich? I'm like, I want both. Now. Let me make that sandwich.
And then you can have it after this.
Baby, let me tell you something. That sandwich gonna be made.
Let me tell you something. Whatever it is, let me tell you, a woman.
My body is your body and your body is my body. If I'm walking in the kitchen and I'm filling up on you.
I gotta go. All over my body, baby.
My body's cold.
But no. When it's things that you absolutely know that your significant other like for me, I'm a personal. I get pleasure off of pleasing. Like for me to know that I am pleasing you, for you to be climaxing over me.
Yes, over me. That's just.
I don't even need you to do anything because I'm good.
That's next level, man.
You enough to the fact that
that's how I am.
I'm trying to tell you, I aim to please, and when I please, it's.
When somebody told me when they say I perform and they got like heated, I was like,
I love that. I love that.
All I was
and
doing
being
was
an artist is a plus.
She said it was like
it's a plus.
It was like splash waterfalls rivers.
Yeah, it's like the way they
clean up on aisle 5. Like I was
like
clean up on aisle 5 because it's a drill. It's a
clean up at table 19. Next song. How about that?
Come on now.
Hello.
You know what it is though? I let them know. I'm like, look, when I'm in love with my woman, I'm making sure the next day we go to the laundromat. That's all I'm saying.
I know that's
made a mess.
You have to make sure that
made a mess.
I'm just saying we're adults. We're talking about this. I'm saying like when you so much in love with somebody.
What's Nia song? I mean, what's that name? The laundry. Ready to the laundry, man. Happy as you could be.
That's
you
the perfect date night, man.
Them sheets,
baby.
Knowing that there's been a tsunami. And it was everyone's love.
And
everyone's great.
When that joint on cycle,
baby, you in the laundromat.
I'm sitting there by the vending machine. I'm looking like this. I'm like, oh, we did that.
Nobody like the laundromat.
Not on a Saturday when it feel good.
When you in the laundromat, you happy? You know cheese got come on, raise it.
Especially when you got on the tank top and stretch pads.
No, we sitting in those seats. I'm like, you want some pretzels? You want Gatorade? I'm looking at
that night was wonderful.
I'm looking at that cycle. I'm like, oh, we did that. Yeah. I had to put some extra tide on that joint.
Yeah,
like,
put soap.
Soap.
Oh, it was soap. Soap cycle.
And on high heat.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like, I'm putting extra quarters in there. I'm like, hey, look, 30 more minutes.
High heat. Put it on high heat. Spin cycle.
So hold up. Is the topic of discussion? Sexual exchange.
I mean, we just talking. We just being free.
What's on your mind, brother? Freestyle.
Do people really fake orgasm or climaxes?
I've never been one to fake nothing. You gonna do what you gonna do or you not.
So let's do this. That's true. Let's go ahead and take a break because this is gonna need another 20 minutes. This is gonna need another 20 minutes.
They was talking about it and it just came across my mind.
But I will say this. I might have to have him against them by themselves because I know nothing about
and
this.
that's fine.
But it's okay. I'm fine with that. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Cheers to the next section of this topic. Let's go.
On the average
Joe. Yo, if you are average Joe,
and somebody left the stove on, let me cut it
one of these.
What's on your mind, brother?
Nah, I don't think men can fake orgasms.
So what was you saying?
It's hard for us.
I guess.
Because we got the pre-session.
Does that really happen, and why?
Women can fake their orgasms.
Women can definitely fake orgasms.
Yeah, women we definitely can.
The thing is, it's like, and
why?
I know that it can happen. I know that it can happen, but I haven't been one to fake. Like I feel like if I'm gonna fake an orgasm, I'm gonna tell you to get up.
It's a waste of time to fake your orgasm.
I'm not sitting up here doing this for no award. Like I'm not doing this for no award. I'm not gonna fake no feeling.
What are we wasting time for? When I was getting a real orgasm.
So at the end of the day, if you feel like if you feel like you're not being pleased,
Let me get a little
keep
water.
it 100 and just tell that baby to get up. Like, don't fake nothing.
No, I'm gonna say this
Don't
though.
fake it.
I'm gonna say this though. I respect a woman who's honest, but at the same time, she's not ridiculing the man.
That's all you pull.
I just want to sip water.
Oh,
I'm gonna sip a water with. But no, like this is the thing though. Like with women though, I respect that women could like let you know like, hey babe, like I want you to do more of this or do less of that. As opposed to you just sitting there like, oh,
respect that woman.
Please respect that woman.
Respect that woman.
No, let me say this.
That woman.
Well, let me let the woman know.
Because she gonna get it from somebody else if she not telling you how to do it.
Hello.
Respect the man. Some men out there are doing all that they can. It's like, let them know what you want.
Right.
Like I said before, a friend that I hung out with, I didn't know what I was doing at first, and I said, cool. She told me what to do. I did it times 10. I went Super Saiyan.
There.
And I went Muhammad Ali on it. So I was like,
there.
I did it out of love.
Knock
I did it out of love.
out.
I did it to the point I had to check my hand. I was like, oh yeah, you good. It wasn't fake. I know it was real.
It was real.
Yeah, it was Krispy
so
Kreme.
You felt good because you still talking about it.
It was faking. It was no faking that phone.
I thought I had a Krispy Kreme donut in my
fake
hand.
the
Like
phone.
I was like, yeah, she was good.
Krispy Kreme.
Dollar bill, y'all. Cream, get the money.
Hey, dollar bill, y'all.
Cream, get the money.
Cream, get the money.
Dollar bill, y'all.
I was so proud of myself because I'm like, I love that women could do that. Like if they can.
We gonna share that with the group? Stand by. Are we gonna share that with the group? Just stand by.
We're right on that path right there.
Oh wow.
She just showed a picture of a wet bed. But
Oh wow. Whose bed?
the outline
The
was
Ozzy
of
brothers.
the man.
Was of the man.
Was of the man. You could tell
And
it
the
was
woman had no AC.
Oh,
How are you?
That's what it
how
was.
you freaking?
This is what it was.
That's what it
y'all.
is.
Ain't had no
I just want to know, us as women,
Y'all
They
gotta
ain't pay
show
their
the people
bills. They
too.
Pepco
Y'all gotta
bills.
show the people
how
too.
are you sleeping next to a man who can't even pay the
Y'all
bill
gotta
for the AC?
Why you have a
Y'all
print?
gotta show the people.
Why you have a print though? Like
Because he was sweating in the midst of laying in her bed.
he better wash up.
I don't understand that.
causes
Sorry,
bacteria.
guys, but I just
That
was
could
tuning
cause
in to
bacteria. I'm
Instagram.
sorry. If it's wet down there for too long,
Sweat and wet.
it causes
Come on, back it
bacteria.
on up. I don't even want them to see the name of the person that posted that.
I'm insecure right now.
It's all right. But that is serious.
How do you measure up to that?
How do you?
A
Yeah.
female crib that got no AC. We're gonna end.
Why
that.
are you gonna invite
That's
somebody
nothing.
over?
Don't
Why you
invite
gonna
me
somebody
over if you ain't got no
That's-
AC and we about to get down. But at the end of the day,
I can't with you.
Oh wow, this is
goddamn
good. It's like
Mars.
New Orleans out here. I love
we're
this.
gonna
Is
toast
sweet.
one more time.
That's
Come on,
toast.
come
Yes.
on, come on.
That's toast.
And every session we gonna have this good old sweet
We
water
are the
red in the
average
system.
Joes.
We are the average Joe.
If y'all ever see
Taj
the
Productions.
If y'all ever see the Breakfast Club,
The
we
wonderful
are different
weirdos.
individuals. We're different individuals.
Yes.
your weirdness.
Yes.
I am myself,
Please
the average
embrace
Joe,
it.
the beautiful
Because as
weirdo.
you can see, we're all different and
We
we're
have
we're
the natural
also
healer,
one.
the
Natural
doula,
healer,
the
yes.
spiritual goddess.
Yes.
We have the singer songstress.
Drink wine and eat kale.
G
Yes.
to the O to the
The
I
balance,
to
the
the
balance.
G to the E to
The
the O
balance.
to the U to the S. Spell it
Hey.
out. GWA double NY. And we got my man right here, the one, the only, the legend,
Yes.
I don't need no
I
introduction.
can't wait for us to
songwriter
do this
extraordinaire,
goddamn.
eternal.
You need to hear our
King
song
Eternal.
Amazing Love. I'm just still trying to figure out. We're going to talk
Yo.
about that another time.
I want to let you guys know
What?
that we will have another episode.
Yes.
This is the pilot episode.
So y'all leave all
of
y'all
Mars
comments and all
versus
that good
Venus.
stuff so we can feedback off all
Yeah,
that
so we
energy.
can know
so
what
we
the
can be like,
tone
oh,
is.
y'all, we missed
This
that
is-
part.
Next time
This is
we're
what's
gonna talk
going on
about
though.
some
This is what we're gonna do
universal.
though.
It's one shrimp
Next
left.
session,
Right.
official episode 1, we're gonna have a live video.
Oh, that'd be great.
Instagram live,
and get
so if people
live
want to,
questions.
and we're just gonna feed
That'll
off
be
each other.
perfect.
It's gonna be me. It's gonna be Venus versus Mars. It don't necessarily mean that it's men versus women. We just gonna go ahead and just
We're
talk about
talking
how we
about
feel
it,
about
right.
what we feel about. Like,
Yes, the different
This
I
was
perspectives.
think
on
I
our
like
minds and
that.
stuff.
I think I like that more
Yeah.
live.
Because guess
Because
what?
we could
Let's
answer.
all
Yeah.
admit. Let's all, and I want women to understand this too. Don't expect your man to be the hardest core of a
gangster thug.
I'm looking for a man that can embody his masculine as well as his feminine, because this is me. I'm embodying my masculine as well as my feminine. It's all a balance, my ox.
All a
You
balance.
have to understand balance and being
Take
able
over
to
in the bedroom. I don't
being
want to
able
see
to
you.
incorporate
Come on
your
now.
masculine and your feminine abilities. You know.
No.
I need you to take over in the bedroom.
I hope
only.
y'all
I
heard
don't
what
need
the
to see
queen
how much
said.
of.
Sometimes you need to take over in the bedroom.
Come on, I take over all the time. I'm just trying to figure out
can I
because
say
I'm
this, though?
Venus. Nene's daughter.
No,
I'm Venus.
Can I say this though about women? When it comes to
I think we got left out of that one.
I know, right? That was on their own word. Now,
My
I
name
want
is
to say
Venus.
this.
Bring it back. Bring it back, baby.
When it comes to
Serena.
women though, this is me
Serena.
coming as a man. Like I
I'm a
want
man.
y'all to like give it y'all all like in the
Mm-hmm.
bedroom.
Lord.
Like even if a guy got he got the most or the least, it's like put everything into it. Like make that man feel
Without
good.
faking it. We're gonna
Without
bring it all
faking
the
it.
way back to without faking it,
should-
ladies. You don't have to fake
you don't
anything
fake
to make
it
a
with
man
some-
feel better.
look,
That's making it worse for him.
You don't fake it with a man that you in love with.
You right about that. Now if it's somebody just random and you want him to go,
That's the issue. It should never be no randoms. Like
Let's-
set yourself up
come
for
on.
longevity.
It's
I'm not
Never,
what
never
that
set
is.
yourself up
That's not
for
right.
out here
randoms.
like
That's
that,
not
though.
right.
It's
We're not-
situations
That's
out here
not
like
right.
that.
Cherish your womb enough. This is coming from O.A.
We're not living for randoms. We're
Cherish
living for
your womb
spiritual
enough.
connection.
Cherish your womb.
Cherish your womb.
Cause I'm gonna tell you this, my woman don't have to have
Seriously,
the biggest
though.
breasts,
Starting
the
today,
biggest
cherish
butt.
your womb,
Guess
ladies.
what? Guess what? I'm gonna treat that pearl like I would a diamond.
Oh, Shay. You better give thanks.
The
With that
same
one.
that I would treat a diamond, I would treat
This
that
is why
pearl
we
like I
need
would treat a
more
diamond.
more
Yeah.
If
men
my
like
girl is
him.
petite, if she's small, guess what? I'm going all out. Like I'm gonna make her
Mm-hmm.
feel beautiful. I'm like, baby, like
Yeah.
you got everything I love
on
about you. I
now.
don't care like if it's small, if it's big. I'm like, I'm going all out. Small
Mm,
butt, big butt, little breast, little big breast. I'm like,
Butts
I'm
don't
going all
even
out.
matter, baby. That's coming from
It don't even-
Guani.
Little bad crew.
Butts don't even matter. Butts don't even matter. That's coming from Venus.
And this free walls is y'all
Butts don't
good.
even matter.
Butts don't even matter.
Crew.
Butts don't
No,
even
no.
matter.
They just
Hey.
don't matter.
Hey, look.
Butts don't even matter.
Look,
That's coming
bust
from
don't
about the
look,
ladder.
bust don't matter, but
Let's talk about what matters.
but guess what
about
matter
what
though?
matters.
Guess what matter though?
It's within us.
Females know what matter.
What matters, Joe?
Feet matter.
Size
Have
matters.
some pretty feet. It's like, nah, I'm
matter.
No,
just
size matters.
Man, I
That
like
don't
that.
got-
But
that don't got nothing to do with nothing.
Question.
Let's get controversial.
That's it.
Let's
That's
get
for real.
That's
controversial.
gonna be our
Does
last
guys
question.
really-
Let
Let's
that
get
be our last
controversial.
question.
Let's get
Does
controversial.
size really matter?
The size matter.
So a lot
What
of
is y'all
females.
guys and feet
So a lot-
fetishes, and does size really matter? That's our next.
To a lot of females, it
Guys
does.
do like feet.
But I will say this though, to the guys out there, there are a lot of guys that may not measure up to other guys.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're in love with that man, it's like
He the biggest.
make him feel,
baby,
make
you
him
It ain't about
feel
you making
good.
him. It ain't about you making
Or
him.
let him know.
He is that.
He is that.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
thank you,
If
thank
he's your
you.
everything,
Hey,
he's
thank you. He
you.
is.
He's the
That's a
one.
compare to
I
anybody.
toasted that. I
He's the
toasted that.
one.
Yes.
He's the one.
Thank
The
you.
Vice
perfect
versa.
fit.
Doesn't compare to
He's the
anybody.
perfect
Thank
fit.
you,
Vice
man.
versa.
Perfect fit for
Come
you.
on now.
And if you're doing what
Wow,
you're
the
supposed to
perfect
do,
fit for you. I
if
like
you're doing
that.
what you're
I like that.
supposed to do, his size should matter because
He's
if you're-
fit for
if
you.
you're not here, there, and everywhere,
He's fit for you. He's
Yes,
fit
yes.
for you. Come on now.
Perfect.
Come on, you won't be.
Yo,
You won't be too
You
loose.
nailed it, bro. You
So
nailed
it
it, man.
doesn't matter. So if you
Yes,
ever
yes.
connect
You know what's
yourself
so
with a
dope?
guy, come
I
on
love
now.
what you
Goose.
he
said.
won't just fall in if you just keep it together.
Keep it together,
Mother
ladies.
I love what you
He
said.
won't
Like
just
a
fall
lot of
in. He'll be
females,
fit for you.
they put themselves out there so much to the point they're stretched
Yes.
out. So when they meet their king,
He won't
it
just
doesn't
fall
fit.
in.
It doesn't.
And whose fault
And
is
it's
it? Like, you
born
put
to
yourself
them.
out there.
Products for this,
It's born
ladies.
to them because you
Yeah,
didn't
it is.
wait for that one
Yeah,
product
exactly.
to fit you.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
wanted to do all.
Wait,
Hit me
look,
up.
this is
Come
what I
on.
say.
Don't
wait,
let nobody
wait
stretch you
for
out
the
of your
one-
promise.
Wait for the one that fits you.
Come on now. Don't let them stretch you out of your promise. You better stay focused, ladies, and keep that vajayjay tight so that he can always fit. Keep that vajayjay tight so he can always fit.
Keep it tight.
Don't let him cop you
Hey,
out
this
your
is-
promise.
Hey,
ladies.
not
Come on
you.
now.
This goes
So
down
Shout
in
out
the
to
show.
They
C.O.
won't just
Abby
be
for that.
falling up in
C.O. Abby
there.
for that.
C.O.
falling in the well.
Abby, get you tight again.
You better get it right. You better keep it tight for that king. I'm trying to tell you.
Let's make our closing remarks.
What's the closing remarks?
Let's I'm trying to figure out. Let's start with my man Eternal. Then we're gonna go around the room, and I'll close it out because I don't know. It's not on my mind right now. But what's on your mind, bro? What's your closing remark? Like about anything?
I got a billion things on my mind.
I got a billion
like all the time,
things that I could be doing.
Right now, we're gonna see y'all next time, and keep this conversation going. So maybe we can, come to a bottom line of some of our issues. Or spark something in somebody's brain that could,
it's a lot of sparks.
Change the way we think and interact with each other.
Independence Day.
That's what it's all about.
Abby.
I think it's definitely important that we bring out topics that are not discussed on a regular basis to kind of penetrate the spirit and the soul of a person.
What's been holding them inside?
Men and women don't really deal with internal issues. They deal with the surface. So if you're not pleased with what somebody is doing on the outside, you're not worried about what's going on in the inside. So my personal goal to bring up topics that people don't even see, that you can't even physically see, and that you can only feel. So go within and find out what are some of those issues that need to be touched on, dealt with, tweaked, and just massaged a little bit.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That goes to say, I just need you guys to continue embracing one another, uplifting one another, keep that connection with one another, stay on one accord, and we'll come to an agreement. You know what I'm saying? Once again, it goes back to building that foundation on what you wanted to be, so there will never be a Mars versus Venus. But we'll discuss it furthermore because we know it's some of you out there who need that.
It still exists.
And it still exists. Even in marriages today, it still exists. And we're here to talk about it, let it out, let it go, so that we can get better within it. So we just want you guys to stay tuned, and hopefully we can catch it live next time. So we just want to hear from you guys.
We will catch it live.
This is just coming from.
What's your closing remark? The Average Joe. Thank you for having us tonight.
Okay, this was the bomb.
I ain't never been on TV.
Oh my god.
I will say this though. Just one thing that I will say, actually two. Appreciate my worth and see me the way that God sees me. Then you could truly love me the way I feel like I truly deserve to be loved. Because there's nothing like a woman that when she comes into a relationship with me and she said, baby, everything about you is so amazing. I don't need no celebrity, no athlete.
Good
it's like
golly, Miss
everything about you. It makes me feel so good. It's like, it's not even like I'm settling for myself. It's like I'm improving every day because she loves me for who I am. Yes. But I want to better myself every day because of that. So if I get back to that point in my life she still love more and more love and me, more and love more me and more. At my lowest, then I can reach for my highest, and I know you'll always be there for me.
Come on here.
Yo.
Wait, how much is it that you had?
This session right here.
Sweetwater.
This was
I had Sweetwater.
Merlot.
We are sponsored by Merlot's.
He had a combination
red and sweet
1, 2,
red.
3.
We are adults. We have adult conversations.
Yeah.
Mine is mixed right now.
Woo. Shout out to healing.
I'm gonna let you guys know. I like to close out.
Communication means
we
healing.
Heal the womb.
I like to close out on a little something. I thank y'all for being on the Average Joe Show. Pilot episode of Mars vs. Venus coming soon. Episode 1. We're gonna go live. We're gonna take our questions. Peace.
All right now.
Let's toast up. 30 and over crew. Let's get it.
30 and over crew.
Let's get it.